Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is extra late. Just got back from the road trip down to Kentucky. It is day 270, and we're going to just get right into today's actual episode and skip over a lot of the intro. Just quickly, though, the goal was to run 365 days in a row this year, all outside, bearing the elements, whatever they may bring, no treadmills. And also to run 1,500 miles within this time frame. This is my second year running. Yada yada yada. Let's actually get into the miles for the day today. Ran this morning in Kentucky before we had actually headed out to head home. Um, got 3.8 miles in for the day and did that specifically. Um, that put me at 3.8 miles for the week, it being a Monday, which put me at 121.4 miles for the month. But that put me at 1,234.5 miles for the year. If you're confused, that is 1,234.5. So 1,234.5 for the year. That's why I did the 3.8 miles for the day today. And we're going to get into that here in a second. But let's focus in on these monthly miles. Every single month I challenge myself to a 100-mile challenge. I do it in honor of a charity in which I donate money to, and also start a coinciding fundraiser for that charity. September's 100-mile monthly challenge is in honor of the National Rise Syndrome Foundation. That is because September is Rise Syndrome Awareness Month. So if you'd like to donate to this month's fundraiser, you can find the link to do so on the Defining Discipline Instagram story or Facebook story, or my personal page's Instagram or Facebook story. Within those stories, you click on the link, it'll open up the Facebook page. We are able to make your donations. All donations that get made go directly to this charity. Facebook is not taking any portion or taking any cut out of this fundraiser. So keep that in mind. I do know times are tough. Not everyone can afford to donate. If that is the case, the next best thing you can do is just click that share button, because again, we're trying to raise awareness for this cause, and you just sharing it helps it go a long, long way. Other than that, we can just kind of get right into today's episode. I think we're going to skip the word of the day again today, guys. Skip to the last few days, I think, maybe. For sure, I think yesterday. Just don't really have lots of time. It is 2 in the morning right now. Just got back to actually film the episode. So, today's episode is 270. It is called Succession. For one of those reasons, again, today me ending my yearly miles to date on 1,234.5. Didn't really have to, but once you're running every single day, you look for little opportunities to do cool things. And that for me was pretty cool to try to land exactly on 1,234.5. So that's where I'm sitting at right now. And again, this is a PR for me. Last year, I was only able to run 1,002 miles, being the first year fully running. And I only ran 175 days last year, so and those weren't in a row. So me running this many days in a row on top of just me running this many days is all PR for me right now. So this is a great succession of things that I've been working at every single day. One, just counting, just adding things up. So that's kind of one aspect and thing I wanted to talk about. Succession is all the hard work I've put in every single day to every single, just add up and build up down the line in succession. But I also wanted to talk about Succession because this actual trip to Kentucky. We went down there to see some family, and it was nice to see my grandma, my mom's mom, my mama, and my aunt, and it was nice to introduce the baby to them, and we got some pictures, and it was a picture of Succession of four generations down the line of she created my mom created me, I created her, and it was a real special moment, and um, it's a memory that went by so quick, but one that'll never be forgotten, and kind of wish I had more time to spend down there, and I'm trying to really think about trying to get back down there for a little bit longer if possible throughout, if not during this year, hopefully early next year as well. So that is somewhat of a goal, but and it was nice to honestly run down there in Kentucky. I really enjoyed being down there and running within the city of Barberville, and then running. I ran this hill a couple times at my mom's boyfriend Ricky's house, so that was really nice to just go up and down the hill, really steep. So really excited to get down there and just to have that experience and to take my daughter and everything. So to have that succession of family together, it was very, very, very nice, and once in a lifetime, hopefully, but when you don't get to see them all the time, it's nice to know that we got some memorable moments and captured some photos of some moments of us being together. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for following along. That is all kind of today's episode is about, is the succession of things been working at, in the succession of family members going down the line. If you guys can, please give the podcast a like, a subscribe, a follow, and a share on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and whatever podcast streaming platforms you've been following along and listening on. Other than that, your daily discipline is to also work at some things of succession. Every single day, work at something and add it up in succession. And also think about your family in succession, about the different heirs of lines that had to just come down in order for you just to be here. And maybe you can remember your great grandma. Maybe you can't. Maybe, or your grandparent, your great grandparents, or maybe you remember your grandparents, great grandparents, or grandparents. Either way, just to think that they've had grandparents and those grandparents had grandparents. We come from a long succession line of people, and it's really, really interesting to think about on that aspect, and just to know the ones who you've kind of directly came from is a very even more cool experience. So sorry guys, I'm kind of a little raspy here, really tired. Anywho, thanks so much for following along. That is your daily discipline. If you guys can, again, please give the podcast a like and a follow whenever you get the chance. Other than that, I'll see you guys tomorrow for episode 271. Peace.